I am so hungry. Yeah, we're cooking food today. Breakfast. What is up, y'all? It's your girl. Me. In today's video, we're cooking breakfast today. It is currently 9:45 on a Saturday and I'm starving. I can eat in 30 minutes and this video will probably be done in 30 minutes. I don't know what I'm gonna make yet. Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna make yet, but we're gonna keep this intro short and sweet so that we can start cooking. Let's go. We have rice. I might make some avocado for me to put on toast because I'm trying to lose weight. So I'm probably gonna make avocado, fruit salad, eggs, meat. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make that and hopefully it just goes good because yeah, we're gonna do it. So first thing I always do is I get all of my ingredients out first. So since I'm making a fruit salad and avocado, I brought out my apple, my pear, avocado, and then I'm looking for my watermelon. I don't know why, but I had a hard time finding her. She was a little bit in there, so I had to kind of dig for that bitch. But I'm also getting the stove ready and everything, just preparing everything now so that I'm not scrambling later. And then I'm just gonna start cutting up the watermelon first. I just used one stick of watermelon because honestly I cut them pretty thick, and then I put them in the bowl, and then I cut the apple. I used the whole apple because it is feeding for 3 people in the house, and a whole apple is enough to feed all of us. And I just cut it off straight in the center, and then I cut off the core part because we don't have like a core cutter thing. And then I also take off all the bruises if there's any on the apple. There was one big bruise on one side, but it wasn't too bad. And I cut them in like, not small pieces, but pieces where it's like not too big in your mouth if you have multiple types of fruit in there. And then I also do the same with the pear. I cut off the ends and then I cut off down the middle. And then I cut the insides off, like the core. Like I said, I don't have a core cutter type of thing, so I'm just cutting that. Also just cutting those into smaller pieces as well. Not too serious, nothing too bad. This is what I did on Mother's Day and it was actually pretty good. The family liked it, so I wanted to make it again, and it was actually pretty tasty. So after that I grab my honey. Since the AC is on in the house, it's kind of frozen, so I had to use a spoon to scoop her out. But honestly I just use like 2 spoonfuls of honey, and then I just put it in to the fruits and I just mix it in with the spoon, and I kind of just shake it up in the bowl just to get the honey evenly put on. And I also put a little bit of lime juice in there. I follow a recipe that I just found online and it actually comes out really good. So next I'm going to be doing the eggs. We mix our eggs with regular eggs and egg whites. So I used about 5 eggs, I think, and then I put some egg whites into the mixture. It just gives the eggs a little bit more of a healthier type of thing. Even though eggs are healthy already, egg whites is still pretty more healthy for you, and I just whisk that together for when I get ready to actually make my scrambled eggs. And then I add a little bit of salt and pepper because, you know, extra as fuck in this house, baby. Anyway, and then I just continue whisking it together, making sure that it's all put together good. Now I am going to move on to the avocado part, and I start cutting the avocado, take out the core, you know, that stuff. And honestly, My favorite part is taking the avocado meat out because we have this avocado scooper type of thing. Bruh, best purchase ever. I don't even know where we got it. Walmart? I don't know, but that should be capping for real. And that shit is just so good. Like, it got the scooper on one side, the musher on the other. Immaculate. As I'm smashing it in there, I also do add salt, pepper, and this time I added half a tomato because I only had one avocado and I kind of needed to add a little bit more filling. I usually use 2 avocados because I make 2 pieces of toast, but since I didn't have 2 avocados, I used 1, and in replacement I made some little tomato pieces, and I just cut that up, then I add it in there, and then I use a spoon to just mix it together and evenly distribute it. And that is my avocado toast type of thing. And my little secret ingredient is some Tabasco. I like my stuff spicy all the time, no matter what. So now I am just getting the meat ready. We had a bunch of meat in the fridge, so I grabbed some Portuguese sausage, Canadian bacon, and Little Smokies. Let me tell y'all about some Little Smokies. Oh my freaking god. I could eat that all day, every day, but it's so bad for you. It is so bad for you, but it's good. But I made these 3 types of meats first because since like I said, I'm trying to lose weight. So the Canadian bacon I used for me to eat, and then the Little Smokies and the Portuguese sausage was for my mom and my nana. My mom likes Little Smokies, my nana likes Portuguese sausage. Now I'm just getting the stove ready, and I use the canola oil cooking spray because I don't know why, but the Canadian bacon doesn't have enough fat on it, so it'll stick to the pan. But then on Portuguese sausage, there's a lot of fat on it and oil, so I didn't need to oil one pan, only the other half. And I always keep it on low heat at first because I like to wash my dishes in the middle of me cooking so that when I turn around, there's not a bunch of dishes that I can't use or it's in the way. So I wash my dishes as they're slowly starting to cook on the stove on the other side. But here I am just cleaning the kitchen. You already know, housewife mode type shit. Somebody wife me up. I need that ring ASAP. I'm tired of being single. I have a good personality. Anyway, but yeah, I'm just cleaning the kitchen, and I also scrub the sink down after I wash the dishes because sometimes there is just food on the stove that is just there. So I like to scrub the sink where I wash all my dishes, and I don't know what it's called, but we use this powder. Honestly, it's amazing, and it has no scent to it, so it's nothing major. Oh, best thing. I don't know why we don't. And yes, I wear gloves because my skin is very sensitive to hot water, so I can't put my hand under hot water. It kind of burns on my skin and it hurts. So don't come for me for my gloves, okay? I need them. And then after washing the dishes, I add soap and water to our little container for when we have to wash dishes later after I'm done cooking. So after that, I kind of just check on the meat, and as you can see, the Portuguese sausage is slowly sizzling, looking kind of crisp on that side, baby. And I just flip it over on the other side so that it's evenly cooked. The Canadian bacon was slowly not cooking at all, so I had to turn up the heat a little bit on it, but it was slowly starting to steam up. It wasn't cooking as fast as the Portuguese sausage, but the Portuguese sausage, oh, that shit was getting done real quick. So I'm putting it on a paper towel on a glass plate so that the oil can soak up on the paper towel and it's not too oily on the Portuguese sausage because it's kind of gross. And then after, since there's oil buildup onto the pan, I put it in a jar and we kind of just leave it in there instead of putting hot oil down the drain in the trash, because honestly, common sense, don't do that. And then I kind of just wipe it down, and then I put my next set of meat on there, and I also check on my Canadian bacon. That shit was looking good. Oh my god, I was so starving. I wanted to eat. So So now I am just getting my little smokies ready. Look at that. You can see that steam. You can see the steam forming. Oh, and now I'm getting my omelet ready. So I always do an egg white omelet with spinach and cheese. And ooh, flipping, cooking in the kitchen. You see that shit? You see that darkness? That shit has to be burnt for it to be good. And then I stir my spinach around at the same time. Look at, oh, just burnt. It's immaculate. That means it's ready, honey. It's ready. So as I'm cooking the spinach, I also start cooking the other eggs for my mom and my nana, the scrambled eggs. And I do this both at the same time because I keep my stuff on low heat. And as you can see, I just dump the egg whites right onto the spinach because it just comes together and it cooks really good together. So I cook them both at the same time on a lower heat so that I can handle it at the same time. And I do use a wooden spatula. I think that's what it's called, to cook my food, because I don't know, I just find it easier. I don't know if anybody else does this. I've only seen my Asian family do this, but that shit works. I don't know, y'all need to try it. Shit's immaculate. But as I'm doing that, I add my cheese because my eggs is starting to cook through. And I do like my eggs very cheesy. So we packing that cheese on. I don't care if I'm half lactose, whatever the fuck. I'm shitting later. Just FYI. And look at me. Ooh, folded. Okay, A1, looking good. Fold number 2. Ooh, A1, looking good. And then the hard part is me flipping it over and I completely fail it. Ooh. Damn. That's trash. But that's okay, because you know why? That shit was still astronomical. Don't even worry about it, sweetheart. That shit was still so good. And I let that shit cook on the other side so that it's fully cooked through. And then I check on my scrambled eggs and that shit's getting done. Look at that steam. Oh, looks good. Put it in a bowl and then I put it in the microwave. Just let it chill out and relax. And there I go, adding more cheese. Like I said, lactose, never heard of her. Oh, look at me, I'm so cute. And then there I go, just adding my little 2 pieces of bread, and then I'm putting it in the toaster oven, get it nice and toasty, and then adding that avocado on. When I tell you this shit is immaculate, it is immaculate. And then I just spread it on evenly as possible, making sure I get every crevice, and then I add the everything but bagel sesame blend. Bruh, this shit hits. Mother, thank you for introducing this to me. It is the most addicting thing I've ever had. And then I also add crushed red pepper, like I said, that spice. And then I'm also gonna add even more Tabasco to it because that spice. Don't even worry about it. My asshole is fine. She's built up to it. And then look at me just adding it to my plate. Aww. And then that is it. Just put some sriracha, some ketchup. And then what? We done with this cooking video, bitch. There we go. So this is gonna be the end of the video. I'm too lazy to go back in my room, film it, come back out and eat, so I'm just gonna do it right here. I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed cooking with me. Maybe you found something that you want to try, something interesting, or just like a dietary option that is different than yours. If you did enjoy, please give it a big thumbs up. If you did, also hit the subscribe button, because we posting weekly, and we're gonna keep posting weekly until we can't be posting weekly no more. Like I said, thank you guys so much. I hope you guys have an amazing night, day, week, whatever the fuck time you guys are watching this. And I'll see you guys next week with a new motherfucking video, bitch. But I'm gonna eat, so I'll catch y'all later. Bye.